you were proclaiming, turn this down for me, you were proclaiming, is that the right word? You were insinuating that you were a street guy.
Yeah, proclaiming, I think is right, yeah.
6ix9ine was. He was, and he's not, obviously. And, you know, for the kids and people out there, and, you know, the younger ones, my lesson, well, not my lesson, but what I'd like you to see beforehand is he shouldn't have got involved in that situation where he should be that, right? Or portray being that. There's a very big difference between you and Desiree, my brother. And I know you were trying to make the simulation or whatever word you want to use. It's not that. And Meek Mill said something that was interesting, and this is also music industry. The music industry shut down on 6ix9ine. The music industry, as they rightfully should, they shut down on him, didn't allow him to put out that message. I'm going to give my opinion, and it's just my opinion tonight. Whatever he was involved with the other members, yeah. Right? And please tell me, I know that he's gang affiliated or whatever it might be. Yeah. You know, the fact that whatever group members let him be affiliated with you wasn't a smart move, obviously, because he testified, he cooperated. I don't want to say I blame them this as much, but I'm just, you know, I don't, the whole...
Some bad decisions there.
It's not even a bad decision. It's like, you know, there is crime here. There were incidents. There were shootings.
Yeah, but then...
But there was, Tat. There was.
But then it was him on the phone acting like he was putting out the hit.
Well...
That was him. That wasn't them. Nobody said, hey, act like this. That was him.
New York City, and Tat, I'm going to answer you. Uh-huh. There's no way I'm going to put my trust in someone with rainbow hair.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And definitely young. No. Young. He's young. How old is this guy's young?
He was early 20s, 21.
I'm not putting my trust in him.
No. Bad decision.
Getting back to the music industry shutting down on them. Yeah. The DSPs, which is what we call Apple, Tidal, Spotify, they all shut down on him.
Digital streaming
They didn't give him playlisting.
No.
And 6ix9ine New York, let me tell you something. I don't want to say I don't care about him testifying. I want to say the cooperation and amongst his team and whatever that was, I don't know what that is. I don't believe he was in danger. I don't believe anybody was going to kill him. I don't believe it. I don't. I just don't think it was that serious. We can try to convince me of that, but it's not. And he moved terribly when he came out of jail. You know, cooperating is one thing. Bragging about it and proud of it,
showing it off,
is a whole other animal. And once I've never talked about this, you know, because it's music, and I can't be affiliated with that. I can't be affiliated with the after of it, like the after when he came out and had no remorse, right, or no, you know, it was just the energy of it was terrible. I can't play your music. Right. I can't play your music. I don't want to play your music. The message you're pushing doesn't make sense to me. I would like to see him apologize. I would like to see him move different because I like him. I do, Tat. I like him.
No, I know you do.
How much time I got left? Well, so, he was the one who put the whole, he was calling Desiree or well, he was calling her.
He was saying she cooperated. He was
liking them together.
Yeah.
I understand he's going back and forth with Meek.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to pay some bills. And now I'm going to give my opinion. I'm going to come back with it's just my opinion. I've done my research, New York. I could be right, I could be wrong. I'm just giving you, it's just an opinion of mine. All right. It's for, what's a good way to put it? Not that I'm disappointed. I didn't think people care so much about an opinion. Right? But New York City, before I give the opinion, I want to paint another picture for you so you understand. I want to go through. There's a lot of voices in New York, right? There's a lot of people who have an opinion, a lot of blogs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the internet. What's that,
Academic.
No, and I respect this hustle, so please understand when I'm describing this to you, I respect this hustle. Who's the guy who used to be at Rap Radar?
Oh, Elliot.
Elliot Wilson. Goofball. Right?
Oh, not
No,
YN.
I'm joking. Goofball. Wait, so, I respect the structure. New York. So I want to play in structure because, it sounds weird. I know everyone gets touchy when you talk about certain people in the city. It gets people. But let me explain. So you got Elliot Wilson. Yeah. He's a good digital guy. Interview everything that he does. Mm-hmm. He's also an internet mole, right? Is that the right? He's a mole. What did you call that? What would you call that?
I think mole.
Mole. MOLE.
Yeah, it might be right.
All right. So he's Rock Nation's internet muscle, right? Is that what he is? Because I'm going to break this industry down to you, New York, so you have such a good feel.
Presence.
Yes. Rock Nation manages DJ Lobo. Yeah, they manage DJ Camilo.
Right.
They manage Angie Martinez.
Yes.
They do business with Charlemagne.
Yes.
And they're friends of Ebro.
Yes.
Yes. So before I give you my comments and my stuff, New York, I'm going to make sure I describe this picture right. All the people I just named will never, ever say anything. And I respect it, though. I respect it. You want to know why, New York? Every individual should do business that works for them. Yeah. And please, in calling your name today, I respect the way you move. All those names I just mentioned, I respect to the highest level.
You always big them up.
Yes, to the highest level, their work ethic and what they are. But I'm just painting a picture. So, God, why do I keep saying Rockefeller? Because it's the same thing.
No.
They just swapped out Dame Dash for Dez. Okay, I'm going to stop. This is just jokes, New York. So let me just back up a little bit. So, we have the mole, the internet mole. What's his
President Elliot.
Oh, President Mole.
No presence says president.
With no backbone and no spine, Elliot Wilson, right? Such a clown. So we have him. That's the internet. So there's an internet mole right there. Yeah. Bang. Then we got management of air personalities. Yes. Bang. Yes. That's it. But I respect it. It's business. So then, so when I talk New York, it sounds weird. Yeah. Wow. We also have, before I give my opinion on the whole situation, Rock Nation also manages all their enemies. I'm giving you New York today. Today I'm giving you everything. Let me not say enemy. That's such a harsh word. No, not enemies.
Competition.
Past enemies.
Okay.
Past enemies, which I respect. That's a guerrilla move.
Yeah.
New York, everything I'm saying right now is a guerrilla move, right? But I want to paint the picture so you understand why when I speak today, I ain't that important. Nobody really cares what I have to say. But because there's been a mute button on all of these different personalities and things, I sound harsh. Just giving my opinion. So where was I up to?
All of the past.
No, okay. This is a guerrilla move, New York. I ain't gonna name the rappers because I just don't want everybody to get sensitive. But I'll buy the commercial. Don't worry about it. Keep going. So I never understood these. You know, people that he's had past situations with. He gave Nas a deal at Def Jam. That was great, though. Great for the culture. And I think that was a great situation to mend. I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
You know, Ether, what was the other song? What was Jay's song? There was Ether, there was something else.
Well, first it was Takeover, then it was the Super
I don't
Ugly.
know if Ether was better than Takeover. I don't know. I feel like that Takeover is definitely just my opinion. Okay. But where else was I going? Okay, yeah, that was dope. I mean, Fat Joe had at one point. Joe, don't get mad at me today.
No.
Joe.
I mean, I think Joe said this.
Joe gave me a phone call.
Oh.
Joe, don't get mad at me today. I'm just giving past history. Like, I'm just giving a story.
There was an issue, now there's not.
They're not. So Fat Joe, Freeway, Jim Jones. Who am I missing? That's a gangster move, and I like it.
Nah, it's boss.
No, boss move. Boss. So, the reason why I'm painting this picture is you're never gonna hear these particular artists ever say anything, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just painting a picture. And before we pay some bills, let me tell you something, New York. Jay-Z's my favorite rapper of all time. A press release came out on a pardon for Desiree as a CEO. I want to comment on it. That's it. You can call it hate and you can call it whatever it is. I'm on the radio. I'm a personality. I'm going to give my opinion. So, Jay-Z is my favorite rapper of all time. Not just, he's over Biggie to me. And he has provided us, and I put myself in that picture. I want to say Dame too. You know, I mean, of course, Puff before that, but they have provided a blueprint in the music business, Rockefeller and Rock Nation, that is amazing. They've employed numerous people and helped many artists, especially when maybe there's not a lot of great management companies. Okay. So he is, whatever my opinion is tonight, New York, I'm just commenting on something that I saw on the internet last week of maybe the greatest rapper of all time, right? He's the greatest rapper of all time to me. And the greatest businessman to me, still is. So I just want you to understand that, New York. That is where I see him. I see him there. Like, he is the greatest to me. And I know I gave you those list of people, and maybe, which is okay, where me and Jay-Z's relationship, I'm giving you behind the scenes stuff today. Maybe where it went wrong was, you know, just like all the other air personalities, he used to call me if he had something he felt, me giving my opinion, or if I'll keep it 1,000. I think one time I said, I'm going to give you 2 incidences of when he called me. 50 Cent was hot. And 50, you remember this?
I remember this.
You remember, so I'm not lying.
Not at all.
Okay. 50 Cent was hot. I went on the radio that day and I said he was the king of the city. I mean, Kaiser, I got to mention your name today, bro. Kaiser connected Jay And Jay said, we can't give him that right now.
Too soon.
It's too soon. How'd you remember?
I remember this.
Conversation.
This.
Yeah. You was still with me. I've had it on speaker.
Yeah.
And he said it was too soon.
Yeah.
I disagreed. Yeah. It was just I disagreed. And he's an important guy. But when he called me, I get it. If there's another DJ hotter than me, I'm okay with that. Sure, right. But if there's another DJ hotter than me, there is. You know, there's a lot of DJs hotter than me, bigger than me, make things happen more than me. So I would understand if somebody says somebody's the king of the city. Yeah. So I didn't take offense to it, New York. Kaiser, I'm sorry I brought your name in this, but you did connect me and Hove that day. You're my guy. So, okay, there's one. I had mentioned on Twitter about the mixtapes, about when the Locks were going at Rockefeller. And I think I said on Twitter, you know, at the end of the day, the Locks washed them. I got another call or a text or whatever. And this one, though, every time I tried to be a little bit more, I was like, but that really did happen, though, bro. Yeah. Like, I said it to him. He didn't like it. I knew we were starting to have a strain on our relationship. Yeah. Then when In Flex We Trust was in full swing.
One of the greatest websites ever built.
I mean, we want to stop.
210 million a year.
No, come on, stop. My website got a little bit more gossipy. And now I'm getting a call once a week, once every 2 weeks. I was okay with it, and I would try to explain. Sometimes I didn't see it. So that's when me and Jay-Z's relationship was starting to get strained. And New York City, he calls every air personality in New York City personally. If you say anything which is why I said, and I didn't mean to blow up last week, that he's the most sensitive person on earth. That's why I said that about him being on social media. None of this I wouldn't be talking about, New York, if his CEO didn't get pardoned by Trump.